Hello, you guys. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading. We are going to focus our energy on what spiritual support can we look forward to aid us on our journey. So we're going to look at who can we connect with. If you need to connect with the spirit guide, and those spirit guides like angels, your ancestors, or power animals. Also, you might connect with like dragons or fairies or goddesses, like ancient Egyptian gods, or there's different types of gods and goddesses out there. Okay, so if you connect with those, it could be those, or it actually could be something here in the 3D too. It could be your pet. It could be your next door neighbor. It could be a friend. It could be a partner, but also it could be like if you're taking, say you're taking like an astrology class or like a chakra healing class or something, that teacher could also be a guide to you. Tarot readers, psychic mediums could also be guides to you as well. So that could be your guide as well. So look at the multiple aspects of it where guides could be coming in to help aid you during this process. Okay, so remember, these are general, so take what works for you and let the rest flow. Keep it on the table, send it to someone else, and let's get started. We have three stones to pick from. I have the first stone is we have, what is that? That's a smoky moonstone, and then we have citrine in the middle, and then the second one is like a geode that's been cracked open, and there's kind of like a crystal in there. I'll show you when we get to it. So to take a look at either the pictures or the rocks and pick one, and let's get started. Hello, pile one. Thank you guys so much for being here today. You guys picked the Secret Spring success card, and also the smoky moonstone here. You can kind of see the smokiness to it. It's really cool. Okay, right off the back, because we're talking about what spiritual support you can look for to aid you during your spiritual journey. And right off the bat, you guys picked this card and it has a fairy in it. So some of you might be connecting with fairies. And interesting enough, I had started the video and then I stopped the video because I knocked everything over, and I was just like, I'm gonna start all over again because I was only a minute in. And this is your card that came out for the Ancients of Divination, because I was thinking, what would be great is to pull some oracle cards to see what divination would come up. And then also I'm pulling from the Angels and Ancestors deck to see if anything comes up for that. But if you guys pick this one, I feel like, yeah, you're connecting with fairies or with the wings, with angels, because you guys got these feathers. So it could be birds around you with messages. You're finding feathers in places. Sometimes, you'll get feathers around, and so you might be connecting in that way. Some could be guiding you, and you might be getting messages. But what I was really drawn to was this right here, this moon. Interesting enough, this is the smoky moonstone. So, and then I was drawn to this moon, and I was like, this is one or two moons. This is either, it feels to me like it could be an equinox moon, so something happened on equinox, or it could be like right, we're about to have that full moon, and then we're about to hit, and then after that we'll go, it goes crescent because we go to that. Actually, no, that's where we're going to, right? No, because that, when it goes dark like that, it goes to the new moon. So yes, we're going off of that, going into that, waning moon. So yeah, going into that process. So finding success during that time, maybe. Okay, so maybe that's something to do with time. But to me, your guides right now is either you connect with angels, fairies, you're getting messages with feathers around. And I'm going to pick one more before I start pulling tarot out for you. I'm going to pick go through here and get something. Who else is helping? What other spiritual support or aid is pile one getting? Nice. Okay, another one. Oh my gosh. You guys got Sky Father. It says trust in the unknown. So again, feathers. So I don't know if you listened to the intro and I talked about different guides. So I said, people have spirit guides and there's angels, there's ancestors, there's power animals. A big power animal is the eagle. So if you're connecting with the eagle, or if you're just connecting, like right here we have God's Sky Father. If you're connecting with the universe, with God, himself, that's your biggest connection right now. Going straight to the universe. And also, what I'm hearing too, because I'm looking at that lightning, is some people I know like to call in gods and goddesses and different deities. And I'm here. The lightning. I thought of Thor. Yes, Thor lightning. I thought of Thor, and I never think of Thor with anyone calling upon Thor. And maybe there is people who do it, and there might be other deities that use thunder and lightning, and that I don't know about. So that could be something you can look into as well. So those are. I feel like those are guides. Or, another thing is I talked about people, your guides is also people who are in your life right now. So this person could be an actual person, might look like this, a grandfather, a guru, anyone who, teaches, and that might have that, white hair, or have a long white beard or something that has these features. It could be someone like that as well, especially with these white feathers and that white hair that really stands out. So the person that you're learning from could be, if it's that teacher and you're like, I really connect with that teacher. Well, this is a sign that teacher is, your guide right now as well. Okay. All right. So, you know me, I'm going to be only pulling 3 cards because I like to keep things simple. And so remember, these messages are general. Take what works and let the rest flow. Leave the rest on the table. Leave it for someone else, okay? And so we're just looking to see where you can get some aid at. I love those oracle cards that they told a lot. And so we're going into the tarot to see what the tarot has to say as well. See if there's anything else out there that you might be able to use to aid you on your support. And I got my first card. Nice. You have 3 of boons. So if boons is pentacles. So this is 3 of pentacles. So guys, I can't make this crap up. Another feather. Do you see this feather? And then if you look, you have this older lady with that white hair again. And it's like they're mixing a potion. So it could be someone who wants to teach you about cooking, maybe about herbalism as well, with all the herbs around, and just learning about plant medicine as well, I'm seeing on here. And then you have crows. So you might be connected to crows. So that is being connected to one of your power animals. So calling on that crow spirit. And the crow spirit is, they're very mystic. They can see past a lot of things. You can call on them for protection. You can call on the crow spirit for seeing things that you might not be able to see. So calling on that, there is, yeah, and it's one that 3 of Pentacles is saying, yes, it's saying you need to work with your guides. It's telling you work with them. You have plenty around you. And if you look on that table, there's plenty on that table. And so it's saying there's plenty around you. There's an abundance of things around you that you can work with. So it's just saying you need to connect with something. And a great way to connect with, I know, because I've got a couple spirit animals, is connecting with spirit animals, is just getting some meditations on connecting with a spirit animal. Or even if you journey to the lower worlds to get a spirit animal. Another one you have, our next one is 5 of Visions. So Visions is cups. So that's 5 of Cups. So that's like regret, looking back at things that did not work out. Like you can kind of see you're running back, like, Well, you know what? I try to tap into, don't mind my ring. Hold on. There. Sorry about that. Um, Here we go. So it's like looking back at things not working out. You know, like, hey, I try to connect with people. I try to connect with my spirit guides. I've tried to connect with others that could give me some help, and not don't dwell on that. That's what that's saying. Even though if you think about it, your stuff that you lost and things that did not work out, that goes to the bottom of that pond. That frog is there, a guide. That frog is a guide, and they're watching. And you know what? That guide can go down there and recover what you've lost. So that's why the whole journeying thing comes up to me, because when you go on a shaman journey, it helps you go back and recover something that has been lost. I know I've done a journey where I recovered an animal for a person. Actually, I actually did it for my daughter. And it was interesting too, because the animal I recovered for her, she had a dream about this animal um, the night before, and when I told her I did it, I gave it to her, she said, "Oh my gosh, I had a dream about that." So yes, so look into maybe doing a journey and to recover something that has been lost. Okay. All right. My last one. What? Oh, it just came out. Whoa, you guys. Okay. You got 8 of spells, which spells are wands. So we have this. This is whatever's moving towards you, the success, because we got this secret success. Again, feathers in the air. Look at this. As you have messages that want to come to you, that are swarming around you, and I'm, and it is connected with something that is higher because of all the flying. And if you can kind of see, there's a lot of birds and a lot of feathers in your reading. So, and then I had that moonstone. I don't know why I picked that moonstone, but I did for this group. So it's connecting with the universe itself, connecting with those higher, if you're going to connect to a power animal, connect to a higher power animal that that is a flying one, because you need to be able to see things from above. Get a lot of animals, eagles, owls, have very good vision. They're very good at seeing things. So, and seeing things from multiple perspectives. So so you're saying you're getting guidance from multiple perspectives, but also getting guidance from the higher realms of an animal spirit as well. I really feel like you're supposed to be connecting to some kind of animal spirit and the universe itself. Okay. And if you're seeing feathers around, that's also a sign that's telling you to do that as well. Okay. So pile 1, thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful to you, and you can really gravitate to a meditation that's going to help you connect more. Also, if you're looking for something in this practical world, what I saw was, someone who's older than you, that has lived and has had wisdom behind them. That's what I'm seeing with the also with the gray hair. I'm seeing that, and also with this owl right here. It reminds me of, of this lady and this, and it's kind of having that wisdom of living. Okay, so that's what I'm getting if you want something in the 3D world. But if you connect with other things where you're going in, where you can do that journeying or doing some meditation, you can connect deeply with a power animal or some kind of angel or guide. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today we are looking at what spiritual support you can look at to aid you on your journey. I don't know if you listened to the intro, but you know, we're going to be looking at your spirit guides that you might connect with, like angels or your ancestors, power animals, anything like that. It could be, you can be connected to dragons, fairies, goddesses, you know, different types of God. I just heard, I don't know why I heard Norse God. I know why I heard Norse God, because I was thinking with this fire energy, that's who it is. It's God, what is her name? And I do not know my goddesses very well, but if you can think of a Norse god, and she is, God, what is her name? I don't know. But with this fire energy and the centering, I really feel like it's about power, about your solar plexus, and I really want her name to come up in my head. And now it's gonna bug the living out of me until I figure out what I might have to go comment on the name after I go look it up. But yes, I heard Norse god. So like a Norse god or Norse goddess, which, you know, with a Norse god, I think of, I always think of Thor, because I always think of, well, yeah, the lightning in the back. That's what I said about the other one too. I don't know why that one keeps coming up, but that one keeps coming up. But also, if you think about it, the darkness, you can think about the fire, you can think about Loki as well. And if you keep on going, you can keep on adding on different. I'm really drawn to the trees, so it's also connected to nature as well. So different, it could be like a lot of forest type connections as well, like with trees. The trees give you wisdom as well. You can totally get downloads from trees. You know, think of all of the different types of trees. You know, you have the tree of life. You have the willow tree. I forgot. There's so many different types of trees out there. So, yeah. So let's get started. First I'm going to pull from the divinations of the ancients. I'm going to see if there's any, you know, divination practices that can aid you right now on your spiritual, you know, your spiritual journey. Look. It says caution, Ouija board, okay? This is, you remember this dark energy I was talking about? I don't know why, you guys, because it's like the darkness and then this fire, and that's the same with this Ouija board. You guys, I don't know why. I'm going to pull another one for you because I just feel like I need another one on there. So if you, I don't mess around with Ouija boards really like that, but I know it could kind of be connected to your pendulum when you're asking questions. So it's just telling you caution if you're casting spells too. You could be connected to, that's it. And you could be connected to Hecate if you are, okay, go away. My ring is going off. I don't know. Every time I say something. Okay, another one wants to come out for you is, yeah, astrology, destiny. So some of you could be looking into, you know, that's probably what the lightning is all about too, to connect with the sky as well. Yeah, and actually, yeah, because a lot of you know, a lot of the stars and stuff that are named, you know, the constellations, they're named after some, you know, gods and goddesses and people like that. So that's another way to connect. All right, so next we're going to get an oracle from the angels and ancestors to see if there is an angel or an ancestor, or there also could be animals in here. So those power animals. Another thing that you could be connecting with too is just a guide here in the 3D. And that guide could be, like, for example, if you guys are studying astrology, it could be the person that you go to that does astrology for you. It could be that person who's supposed to be your guide right now. Or it could be the person, if you are practicing with your pendulum or your Ouija board and you practice with somebody, maybe they're supposed to guide you a better way. Okay? You guys got the Mirror Guardian. It says time to reflect. So again, if you look at more with the stars and the galaxy, so that astrology, that energy coming from above, but also taking that time to, as you're, because I do feel like maybe you are casting spells or you're doing stuff like that. If you are doing that, take time to reflect and where is that, what energy you're using as you're doing that, and maybe your ancestors did did use magic and you connect with them as well to get things, but it's telling you to reflect. Make sure you're reflecting and seeing if there was a path that was not supposed to go down or a path that, turned into the wrong thing. Okay? So look into all those things. Make sure make sure you're paying attention to all of that. Actually, I'm going to just put this on the end over here. Astrology. All right. So now we're going to get the tarot to give us some guidance and on what other support you can look for on your spiritual journey. And remember to take what works and leave the rest on the table because these are general. Just, just let that information flow, okay? Okay, what pile do you need? Okay. Your first card out is Seeker of Visions. Now, my seeker is a knight, and visions are cups. So we have a Knight of Cups. So this is saying to, I really feel like it's telling you to take your time in nature. And actually, if you notice, this card is a lot lighter than these other sides. And so I think this is telling you to reflect within yourself and reflect to your lighter side. I don't know. I just feel like you're operating more on your darker side, and maybe you need to seek that softer side of you. And maybe it is because with that Seeker of Visions, with that Knight of Cups, that he's very open. His heart's very open, and maybe your heart's closed off right now, and you're more in your power energy, and you need to balance that energy out. That's what I'm getting, because I'm not seeing a guide here. I'm seeing, or a guide could be someone who is very. It could be someone wanting to come in who's is more on the lighter side than you are. And that could be actually a person in the 3D world, I don't know. You can think of someone who is like a cup-like energy. And then, oh my goodness. The interesting thing is when I went to shuffle, this was at the bottom when I first started your video, because before I start the video, I do some shuffling before. And this was at the bottom, and I shuffled, put it down, and it wasn't at the bottom anymore. And then I've just do some more shuffling. And this is the Black Skunk, and that is that's death. And so I remember when I said your lighter and darker sides. Do you see how they came up together? And so and you see her hands are like that, and these cards are coming. If you look down where my cards are hitting, and I didn't line it up like that on purpose. It just I looked and I saw that I did that, and I talked about that. It's a balance of energy, okay? And this is like transformation energy, if you think of death, because you're going through a process, because you have that light, but also transforming some of that dark energy as well, finding a balance between the two. And as you can see, you also might have like a spirit animal that's a wolf that could be wanting to come out too. I don't know why that did come up. So, but as I'm saying this too, it's your lighter side is trying to soothe your darker side. And so it is, that they're using music to soothe that darker side. So maybe that's another thing you're supposed to tap into. Maybe music helps bring balance within you. Also using music to help guide you. Sometimes music is a wonderful tool when you're trying to bring yourself to some calmness, when you're trying to, music is great when you're trying to meditate. Music's great when you're just wanting to dance. Music's great when you're just trying to bake. You can use that. Music is very calming to you, and it helps integrate your light and your dark. Okay. All right, let's get you one more card. And I like it nice and short and simple, like I said. And if you want something longer, you always can email me for a reading. Okay. So let's get one more for pile 2, please. Okay, what fell on the floor? Okay, you guys got, oh, it says the fairy wind. Okay, so nice. This is the Chariot. So as you start to balance, you're going to start, your journey's going to start moving on a certain path. You will start going a certain path. This is also saying that I got another hit about, I don't know why I wanted to say in the autumn something. Your spiritual journey is going to take a bigger flight or something in autumn. It's the leaves I got that just came up. So something about your spiritual journey is going to take a big flight in autumn, but also maybe connecting to the fairy realm too, for some of you who do connect to those kind of realms, because like I said, different people connect to different realms, and that's fine. And maybe in the autumn you will start connecting to the fairy realm or a different realm, because if you can conceive, that Chariot is going in a different direction. So it's like you're taking this time this summer maybe and balancing this energy, because you're going to have this transformation right here. And then after this transformation, after a transformation, which we have the summertime, which gives you time to do, all the things. And then we have, what do we have? We have autumn. And right there, you start going right into, something's going to lead you or push you into a certain direction. And that could be something from the fairy realm. And you're looking back. Look how you're looking back you're probably looking back at how you were. That's probably that reflection. Remember this right here. That reflection is right up there. So you might take some time to reflect on that. And then as you reflect, you're going to just go. And I'm saying go when if things start going for a twist and a turn, it's like go with the flow. Just flow with that wind. When instead of trying to fight it, it's, if you think about the wind, if you think about you turning around and trying to fight the wind, why would you even do that? So it's saying just go with that flow when that time happens. So maybe this summer is the time for you to, if you're in astrology, doing that, if you're doing, even with the reflection, doing some shadow work. And that too could be what you need to do this summer. Do some shadow work, or with the music, just finding time to relax and enjoy life and going out. It's a great time in the summertime to do music festivals and stuff like that with music. So it's a time for that as well. Okay. So pile 2, this was wonderful. I love the energy. I love, that power. And Freya. Is it Freya? Freya. Oh my gosh, when I thought of Freya when I saw this hair. She finally came to my head, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Yay. So you might want to tap into that goddess energy too. Oh my God, where did she come from? Thank you so much, Spirit, for that. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Today we are looking at what spiritual support you can look for to aid you on your journey. And remember, these are general messages, so take what works for you and let the rest flow. Just leave it on the table, send it to someone else, take it as future influence, whatever. Okay. So as we look at this, remember our spirit team can come from multiple places. It can come from it can come from angels. It can come from God and goddesses. It can come from power animals. It can come from our ancestors. It could be someone here in the 3D world, like our neighbor, our teacher, our cousin, our dog. It's multiple things. With you guys, I really feel you guys are supposed to connect with nature. Okay, if you look, there's like that's like a horse in her hand, and so this enchanted fern grotto. You think of grottos, you think of like those mysterious caves where you can they have beautiful, usually beautiful water, or there's like they feel enchanted. So I feel like you guys are maybe supposed to go on a hike, go and go on some kind of soul searching like walk, somewhere that is taking a weekend to hike a certain place, or to do some kind of retreat that's going to connect you with something in nature. Okay, that's what I'm really getting from this. And yeah, because if you think about it, this is like a geode that you could find in nature, and then it's like you've been broken open, and inside is so you get so much. Like, look, like that's her little geode in her hand, and then she breaks it open and she gets so many great things inside of it. Kind of, that's why I picked this rock to go with this picture, because it connected so well, I felt. And that's what I really feel with this picture too. Or somewhere that I'm really attracted to this water too. So another place that you might be able to connect with your guides too is by moving water. So by a stream of water, going to a stream, going to a lake, going to a river, going to the ocean, the beach, whatever. Okay. Or like I said, going on a hike. It's yours. I really feel like it's something about just connecting more with nature is going to heighten your senses with your guides. Okay, so let's see. We're going to use the divination of the ancients, and gosh, you guys, that one right out the back for that. And I just some divinations that might be good for you right now. And this one says black cat, good luck. Okay, and with this black cat and that light, if you think about black cats, and if you want to connect it to like something ancient, it could be a cat in your life, or it could be the power animal of a cat, any black cat. Think of like a jaguar. They are very powerful, and they have protection as well. But you also can go back to a goddess as well, like the goddess Bess in ancient Egypt. So you can connect it to that. So it could be, because this could be for multiple people, it could be multiple of those things, or just, a cat in general, black cat, or it could be a big cat. And if you want to go with that black jaguar, or again, like I said, the goddess as well. And it's good luck. That cat's going to bring good luck into your life. Okay. All right. And now I'm also going to get an oracle card from you, from the angels and ancestors, and see what angel and ancestor pile 3 can call upon as well. Okay. So we have cats, and we have nature, connecting with nature, just connecting with Mother Gaia in general. And then you have, wow. Wow. You guys got direction guardian. It says choose your path. So if you look on this page, like this top guardian could be like an angel to me. Like that's an angel. But as you see, that's the compass, or the compass could be leading you to multiple power animals, the eagle, the lion. I'm thinking that's like a bull or some kind of goat. I'm not for sure. I'm not 100. It's probably like, yeah, because it's like probably Taurus. Yeah. If it's like Taurus energy. And then, yeah, I'm thinking it's the, like the Wheel of Fortune, again, because it matches up good luck. And then the Wheel of Fortune is fortune. Whatever you do, it's whatever you want to connect with. It's telling you whatever you feel in your heart that you want to connect with, that's going to work for you. So if there is a person like you're like, I really, really, really love this, this Reiki healer teacher. She's so awesome. Then you know what? Use her as your guide. Or I have this really great yoga teacher. He is amazing, and he does breath work and all this stuff. Guess what? Use him. He is your guide. Or you're saying, I really connect with the jaguar energy. Okay, that's your power animal. Connect with that. Go meditate on that. Go out into nature. Or I really connect with plants. Okay, then get more plants in your house and make sure you're getting out with the plants as well. Okay. All right, so we are going to do 3 cards to connect more, to see what other spiritual support you can look for on your, to aid you on your journey, on your spiritual journey. Okay, we're going to do 3 cards, and I like to keep it nice and simple with my 3 cards. If you want some more like detail going into more, you can get a personal from me, and you can email me for that. Okay. So let's see what's going to come out for pile 3, please. You guys, it just wants to, I'm still shuffling. Nothing has, there we go. So you have Ace of Boons. Okay, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you have this good luck. You have choose your path, because so this new beginning, like, okay, that's saying this new beginning, this path is all in this 3D world. It's yours. This new beginning is your choice. Wherever you want to go in this 3D world, it's yours. And good luck is in your favor, you know. And maybe to decide which direction you want to go in, you really need to get out in nature and get into somewhere that's going to help you see things better. Let me push this back a little bit so you can see these cards, so that you can get out in nature, or get out in the fresh air, or, you know, go by a stream or a river or whatever, you know, or just a small hike. It's whatever. It's getting outside and getting into nature so that you can clear your head. Because if you look, there's a whole bunch of nature around this Ace of Boons. It's like nature is going to help kind of relax your mind and put you in a state of making the choice to the path that is right for you. Okay. What else do we need for pile 3, please? Okay, and then you have the Starlight, which is the star. Dude, this is if you look, this is so you might be also connecting with the fairy ram as well, or some kind of, I hear like ancient magic you could connect to as well, because I love how you look up and there's light that goes all the way up, and they're looking up and it's like this light right here that all just connects through there. And so it's like your wishes are coming true. 'Cause underneath that good luck card, you guys got the star card. So it's, to me, these elves in these trees are not healing. They're making their wishes. They're putting out their manifestations to the universe. They are connecting. And with this Ace of Boons, it's telling me that, and this good luck, it's telling me whatever, and again, with this choose your path, whatever you set your mind to, and whatever you're hoping and wishing for, and you're dreaming for or wanting, it's there for you. And I don't know, but I'm guided to tell you that. So maybe right now I'm just giving you a guidance of abundance coming to you. Oh my goodness. Because look at this, the Council of Animals, because this is judgment. Okay. So, okay, you have animals all here, animals. So you probably have a lot of power animals. I was thinking about this earlier when I was talking about the different kind of guides. And something about power animals is that you can actually have up to 12 of them, that I've learned that you can have 12 of them. And because, not 12, no, you can have 13. It's 13 because there's one in each one of your chakras. And so I know we have 7. So you can have 2 in each one except your crown. Your crown, you only get to have 1. So, oh my God, I wonder if there's 13 in this picture. Making me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, there's 12. If I could find a third one. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 12. there's only 12 in there, meaning to me that top one is you're conscious of that universal connection you have, and then you just using different power animals in each one of your chakra systems. So you might want to connect with some animals, because you do have a lot of animals that are popping up. Because look, in my cards you can have different, in these cards you can have animals, you can have like fairies, there's dwarfs, there's all kind, there's people, but you got an animal here. You got this black cat. Then you have all these animals here that came out for this one, with guides. And comes from the angel and ancestors. So with animals coming out instead of an angel or ancestor, is telling me to connect with your spirit animal. And this is judgment too. This is your awakening using these animals. And maybe you being out in nature, you're going to hear animals. You're going to hear birds. You might hear some frogs chirping, you know. You're going to hear different things. So being out in nature is going to connect you maybe with different animal spirits that you can connect with. But also it's just an awakening, a stronger awakening. And did you get it? Because right after judgment is the world. So this awakening, and I feel like, yes, I feel like they're saying you did what you needed to do and you're coming to the end of a cycle. And that's why this one is here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Pile 3. What a wonderful reading. Connect with those. I'm thinking yours is your power animals. Truly, that's what's really come out to me, is the power animals, and it could be maybe some fairies in the fairy realm as well. Also getting out in nature and connecting with the trees and plants as well. Okay. And because I have that stream down there, and that I feel like this is kind of like a puddle there, maybe you need to go to some water as well, and maybe connecting to some water if you can do that. So that's what I'm feeling is connecting for you guys. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.